forest, there was a tribal boy named Timin. He was wandering around in the forest, and then suddenly he came across what appeared was the Shivalingam. He looked at it and he thought, oh, this looks amazing. I want to pray, I want to worship this God. So he didn't know how to do the rituals, he didn't know how to pray. So he was a hunter. So he went and he got the best meat. He went and he killed a deer and he brought that and to Lord Shiva. He left it there at the Shivalingam. The next day, a Brahmin, a priest, came and was, oh no, what is happening who is doing this to my Lord Shiva? He called, and he was really confused. So he cleaned it. He thought an animal had killed that and left it there, and he didn't think it was a person. So then the next day, he cleaned everything and put flowers. So Timin, he noticed that he put flowers, and he went and he also wanted to give flowers, so he went and plucked some flowers, brought the meat again, but this time he thought, oh, I want to give Shivalingam a bath. So he went to the river and he filled his mouth up with water. And then his hands were full of meat and his mouth was full of water. He came to the lingam and he spat out the water on the lingam, and then he placed the meat in front of the Shivalingam. And then, Shiva was astounded by, the amount of devotion that this hunter had for him. And, the Brahmin, the priest, came the next day and looked at this and was like, oh my goodness, Shiva, who is doing this to you? He was like really shocked and really annoyed. And then, he was praying, Lord Shiva, I really want to. And then what happened was Lord Shiva appeared and told him, look, you wait today and have a look what happens and see he is just another devotee, just like me, coming and praying to you. So what he did was, he was watching carefully here, hiding behind the tree. And then Timin came again, the tribal boy, and brought his meat, done his normal rituals in the way that he thought it was meant to be done. And then suddenly, Lord Shiva's eye started to bleed. And then, he's pouring with blood, and he was getting very upset. What shall I do? So he went and he got some herbs in the forest, and he applied it, and it didn't hurt. So he goes, I know what, I will offer my eye for the Lord. So he pulled his arrow and he poked his eye out and placed it for the Lord. And the bleeding stopped. Then he goes, he knew the cure. So the next eye also started to bleed. So he thought, what am I going to do? I know the cure, I have to give my other eye. So as he if you look here, he had to, because obviously he had to place, he had only had one eye left in it. So he had to use his foot to indicate the mark where he had to put the other eye. You can see in this picture here clearly. So he marked that area, he was about to take the other eye, and then Lord Shiva stopped him with his hand. You can see in this picture, this art picture. He appeared and he stopped Timin from taking his other eye, and Lord Shiva granted his vision again. And from then onwards, he was known as Saint Kannappa Nayanar. So this is just a story to illustrate the devotion to Lord Shiva. So it doesn't matter how you do it, and it's all about how it comes from the heart. So I'll pass it on to Myron to finish the story.
Thank you, Arnie, for the story. I really appreciated it. So, what Baba says, would anyone like to read it out here?
Yes.
Just take the mic.
Okay, I'll read it. So, as what Baba says, Shivaratri is an auspicious night. How is it auspicious? It is auspicious when you spend your time in an auspicious way, singing with glories to the Lord. The mind has 16 aspects. The moon is the presiding deity of the mind. Of the 16 aspects of the moon, 15 are absent today. If you sing his glories throughout the night, wholeheartedly, even the remaining one aspect can also be merged with the divine. On this day, it is possible to get full control over the mind by contemplating on God. Hence, it is considered and auspicious night. So, thank you everybody for listening to my speech, and I hope all of you have a very good Shivaratri on the 27th. So, Saram brothers and sisters, I hope you have a good Shivaratri.